Okay, let's see how the construction projects are going on or have been finished. And the first one is quartet or quartet in English, the 4 buildings. And today is still the 1st of September, and it's also significant because the company released statement. Okay, we will continue shortly. So to continue on, yeah, Lisa needed to go, not even 10 minutes outside. This week the company, it's a Slovak company, so from Slovakia, not Slovenia. They released the statement that majority of the apartments, so there are 221 apartments, have been sold out that were already put on the market. Just the 50 on the top floors, pretty Lizzie, Griva, cheers, were still, well, they didn't put them all on the market, so the most expensive ones were not on the market yet, but they are from today. So I think there are 4 penthouses, you know, basically all the apartments that will have individual private balconies and terraces. Well, terraces, because as you can see, Lizzie, stoy. Some do have the lower also have balconies, but you know, they will have terraces. And yeah, it will, so the price range in these apartments is from 3,500, and apparently the highest is 4,500, so 4,500 per square meter. And yeah, according to them, as I said, majority of the lower apartments were sold, just a few remain, but I don't know. So there is another building that was constructed a couple of years ago, apartment building, you know, yeah, you can just see the top of it behind there. And they have also claimed, you know, vast majority of the apartments are sold, and perhaps they are, but when we are going, you know, for a walk with Lisa, let's say in evening, you would expect that Lizzie, čaki, stoj, pizzam. Eko, pridna. Ja, joj, zeha. Yawning. She's under such a lot of stress when I tell her to stop pulling or to come back to me. Such a stressful activity. So yeah, a little bit more of the building is visible, but you know, in the time when you expect that people will be home and now the lights will be on, you can see that in majority of the apartments there are no lights on. But then you can say, okay, yeah, perhaps they are outside, still hadn't come home. Yeah, that's possible. But in some apartments you can actually see inside, and you can see that there is no light fixtures, you know, no lights, but only, you know, bare electrical cable still hanging from the ceiling. Lizzie, leva, tukaj greva, pridna. Yeah, and you basically realize that there is no one actually living there. And of course there could be people that have bought the apartment as an investment, or they will move in eventually, but after several years now nobody is in. And of course there were also theories that criminal element has been laundering money through these construction projects, but so far there were no, let's say, police investigations in these allegations. But of course, lately, while I was in Vienna, Slovenia, and media, and also local municipality was, saying the all 4 buildings of the quartet. So the local city municipality of Ljubljana was hosting several city executives from Vienna regarding how they are doing their business, especially regarding waste management, burning of trash accumulated in the city, and also there was of course housing. And in Ljubljana, municipality gives permission to build all these. Liza, Tuki griva. She wants to go here. Okay, I don't know why. She's smelling something. Usually we go in that direction. Perhaps she wants to go to the swimming pool and the fountain. So as I was saying, all these apartment complexes that have been built lately in last 10-15 years, since under the current mayor, who had 3-4 mandates so far, and I think he's still planning to run for another term this year when we have local elections. But like this complex behind us, Celovški Dvori, this was in the beginning planned as once again upscale apartments, high class, above standard. But then that international credit crunch / housing bubble burst. It also hit Slovenia, and the investor of course lost money, didn't have money to complete the project. So municipality bought, I don't know how many tens of apartments or even hundreds of apartments here, and also I believe the National Housing Fund also bought, and this war of course became like social housing, because of course there was public money now transferred here. So one last look to the quartet, and the second project, as you can see, also isn't finished yet. Yeah. And of course there was now, they were during the summer, they were exemplifying the Vienna as a city where social housing is so much better than it is here. But difference between us and them is when we have these, mass housing projects in Vienna, the priority is to, affordable housing, not upscale. Here in Ljubljana, majority of the projects were upscale that normal people cannot afford. There are a couple of social housing projects purposefully planned and built and so forth, but majority of them are not in the city or near the city center like this. We are here couple of, I would say 2-3 kilometers from the city center, but they are more on the outskirts, almost in the suburbs, where of course the land is cheaper. Tuki greva. Levo. Tuki. Ja. Leva. Ja. Kaj. Greva Tuki. Napet, greva Tuki. So yeah. Better look at this new apartment complex that is being built. So the two buildings are up, and the third one I don't know if it's also going up or it will be just the lower, like a platform for garage, and we will see. So yeah, that's it.